I know that positive thinking and visualization have become popular buzzwords these days, and if you're prepared to stay with me while we just dig a little deeper into this and have a chat about it, I'd love you to stay. Hello to all my YouTube subscribers and a big welcome to anybody new on my channel. My name is Rose, and as you know, my channel is called My Life Journey, and I try to share things that have happened in my life that I've learned from, and something that I can perhaps share with you that you can learn from. Now, as I said when I started, visualization and positive thinking have become a bit sort of woo-woo, People don't like to talk about them. But the ones who have given a little bit more attention to the subject find that there's a lot of truth in it. Now, whether your creator and my creator, our creator, is the universal architect, your life creator, God, whoever it is to you, that is perhaps the being that you pray to. I have been fortunate enough to study hypnotherapy when I lived in England, and it gave me such a wonderful insight into how our minds work. And yes, I'm not a professional by any means, but I learned the different levels that we can reach in our minds and the different frequencies. But whatever I say, if you have not experienced this yourself, you're not going to really believe it. But what about if I tell you a true story? I've actually got a few true stories that I could share with you, but I've got one just for now. When I got divorced after being married for 28 years, I hated being on my own. I just didn't do this single thing well at all. And my sister was married to the most wonderful man. Obviously he had flaws. I never saw them. I just saw this person with values, with high morals, somebody who cared for her, who would always be there for her, somebody who would never let her down, someone she could count on, and someone who took away the worries that she had had in a previous marriage as well, that were so burdensome and so hard to deal with. He came along and took those worries away because he cared for her and he started to look after her. And I took one look at this and I thought, well, why can't I have a man like that? So I started to pray for one. And every night in bed I would say, Lord, and here again I must repeat that whoever it is that you talk to, pray to, this is what I said. His name is Rod, my sister's husband. And I said, Lord, I don't like being on my own. I hate being on my own. I'm lonely. I'm scared. I hate being a single person. But I don't want just anybody. I want you to send me a man like Rod. Exactly like Rod. And I prescribed it exactly as I wanted him to be. I said, you know exactly all the things that Rod does for my sister, how he looks after her, how he cares for her children, how he loves them, how he's reliable. I want a man exactly like that. And I said that prayer every night for a long time. It didn't happen overnight. It was the same prayer every night. Please send me a man just like Rod. What I hadn't noticed through my rose-tinted glasses was that Rod had some ways that could have been, I suppose, a little bit irritating, maybe living with them day by day. But I didn't notice any of those. I said, I want a man just like Rod. And I said the same prayer night after night. Anyway, I went out with some friends one night and they had a friend with them. So it was nice. It was just a group of friends. It wasn't a date. And so I didn't feel like I was being set up. And there was this man at the dinner table and we chatted and we just chatted and I think we even stayed a little later than the others and just carried on chatting. And I said to my sister the next day, oh, I met such a nice man last night. And she said to me, I told you you would one day, if you were just patient. Anyway, I saw him again the next week, just with friends again. It wasn't a date. And I liked him even more. And as he was talking, I could see these values that I'd been looking for. I could see all those things that I'd been looking for and praying for were right in front of my eyes. Anyway, we saw each other again for a few weeks because this was a weekly gathering that my friends had. And it dawned on me all of a sudden. I said, I've been sent a man just like Rod. He's got all the same wonderful values and good morals and reliability and loves me just like Rod. I'm married to that man today. We've been together for over 20 years. He's still got all those wonderful characteristics that I asked for. But he's also got Rod's irritations that I hadn't noticed because I wasn't looking for them at the time. So thank you very much to the universal architect, to my God, my creator, for sending me Rod, but just in another body, warts and all. Now, how can you not believe in affirmations and visualization when you hear a story like that? I pictured this man. Well, he doesn't look the same, But what I was looking for was all there. The values were there, and that good character was there. The end result is there's lots of differences, but the things that I was looking for were all there, just like I asked for them. How can you not believe in that? So we will have more conversations on visualization and affirmations and positive thinking. And I'd love to hear from you. Please comment and tell me if you would like to talk about the subject any further. It's one that really interests me, and I've got so many instances in my life where I have visualized things, and almost without even knowing I was visualizing it, just by looking at the same thing every day, it became real in my life. So I do hope you enjoyed our little chat, and until next time, bye for now.